So if we're talking ground balls, how do we want a ball player to collect a ground ball? I mean, if we're fielding versus catching, very different things. But let's talk about fielding first, and we're going to do a little drill that I like to call ground ball gobblers. And the reason I call it that is because it's kind of a cute name. You can do it with 5-year-olds, you can do it with 7-year-olds, you can do it with 12-year-olds, you can do it with 18-year-olds. The vast majority of big leaguers do this every day. Not as basic, as simple as this, but they start with this. They progress into something a little more complex, and we'll talk about that a little bit. Big league infielders do tons of series of these kinds of drills. Pick series, backhands, forehands, two hands out front, two hands bringing it in, da-da-da-da-da, goes on and on and on. So as I said, feet about shoulder width, knees a little bit bent, butt a little bit back, body down, hands out front. But we can eliminate a lot of that by just putting kids down on their knees. And again, I'm going to say it again, big leaguers do this. They all got their little square of foam that they use, that they put down for their knees. We don't have those squares of foam. We got the cut of the grass. Grass is maybe a little softer than the dirt. So all you're thinking of doing is setting yourself up with the bag or bucket of balls. Buckets are great. Hopefully you have a lot of buckets. A bucket here, a bucket here. We got one player here. We got one player here. We got one player here. All we're doing is we're having the player get down on their knees, about shoulder width apart, bum goes back, chest comes down, hands come forward, okay? Big idea with this is we're teaching kids how to collect the ball, see the ball, get the ball out front, bring it into the center of their body, right in here to their sternum, not down to their belly button, not up in front of their face. We're teaching them how to get the baseball and bring it into the center of their body, right here, center of the chest, the sternum. Fingers can't be up. Fingers up means that balls are going to sneak underneath. Fingers too far down means we might get our glove caught on the ground, but we do want our fingers to be somewhat down, and we do want to provide a bit of a platform for that baseball to make its way up and in. Generally, fingers are down because we don't want anything to sneak underneath. All we're doing in this drill is we're setting our kids up in that good position, knees down, hands out front, right down there with the dirt, and all we're doing is having them work on two hands, collect the ball, bring it into the center of their body, break their hands apart. Here to here, here to here. They'll learn, hopefully, and eventually they'll feel like a second nature kind of instinct, whereas the hands come in and the elbows work their way out, and just before they get to their body, their hands naturally break apart. This is a drill where you, the coach, are right here with a bag or a bucket of balls, and all you're doing is rolling a ball to this one, rolling a ball to this one, rolling a ball to this one. And all your kids are doing, very simply, is collecting a ball here, collecting a ball here. Maybe you got your lefty on this side, collecting a ball here, putting in the bucket. Now, we use the cut of the grass not only because our knees go on the grass because it's a little softer, but it forces our kid to imagine this as that line that they got to be out front of. Can't be here, butt back, chest down, got to be out to here. It can progress into something that's a little bit more challenging for you, where you kind of turn it into a bit of a rapid fire, where it's, okay, guys, ready? Everybody ready? Go, 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 go. And they got to bam, 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 put them all in the bucket. You need to really focus on giving them a good roll right in between their knees, right to here. Anything over here is going to be a problem. Over here is going to be a problem. So we want to make sure that we're getting right through the center of their body so they can funnel right into the middle of their body and drop the ball in the bucket. You can challenge other teams. This can become a competition between a coach and the three players that they're with. In that, you got 12 balls here. You got to rapid fire them out to the kids, and they got to collect the ball, put it in the bucket, collect the ball, put it in the bucket. Whoever gets done 12 first wins, and it can be a very fun, competitive environment to see who can do it first. It puts the kids in a position where they got to make the right move, and it puts you as a coach in a position where you got to give them a good feed. We can then progress in this same kind of setup, where rather than being down on their knees, we can put them standing up, and now it's here, here, ba, ba. So you're feeding and tossing out to them the exact same way. But now they're doing it from a position where they're standing up, and now they got to receive the baseball, got to receive the baseball, got to receive the baseball. Boom. Who can do 12 first? If we wanted to get into something that's a little bit more challenging, we can work on forehand picks, backhand picks. So rather than being on our knees, or being on our knees, we can do it from our knees, but we're going to change our orientation of our body from not being so straightforward to be a little bit more 45, butt back, chest down, eyes and head kind of behind it, and we're working through the ground. We're not flipping up like a lot of people like to do. It's more a matter of our elbow kind of extending, and we're staying with the ground. Or on this side, we're staying with the ground. Notice it's not a matter of coming up. It's a matter of kind of pressing our palm forward to stay with the ground to collect the baseball. A lot of kids want to do this and just hope that they get the ball sneak underneath. Maybe 1 foot on the dirt, 1 foot on the grass, collect. 1 foot on the dirt, 1 foot on the grass, collect. 1 foot on the dirt, 1 foot on the grass, collect. And it can be just the same for a backhand. Working through, maybe the body moves just a little bit. Working through, maybe the body moves a little bit from back to front. Working through, maybe the body moves a little bit from back to front, but at no point in time is it a down. At no point in time are we making our way up. Palm forward, deep hips, chest down, face behind the baseball. Working through to collect that baseball, and we let nothing come underneath us. That's ground ball gobblers, both in terms of fielding, catching backhands, catching forehands.